In our journey through existence, we have explored lives of cosmic power and quiet tragedy. We've considered the lonely dust cloud and the healing river. But what if the greatest existence of all is not measured in size or strength, but in love? What if a life's worth is counted not in the years it survives, but in the number of times it is opened with breathless anticipation? Imagine being born not of flesh or fire, but of paper, ink, and imagination. Imagine an existence where your sole purpose is to be a vessel for wonder, a portal to impossible worlds, and the centerpiece of the most sacred and intimate of human rituals. Imagine being a silent object that teaches a mind to think, a heart to feel, and a soul to dream. This is the life of a child's first book, a life not lived for itself, but lived through the joy it creates, becoming a foundational stone in the architecture of a human mind. Today, we explore why it may be the very best thing to be born as, a life of infinite stories and eternal joy. Chapter 1. The Silent Promise. A child's first book is born in a place of noise and industry, a humming printing press, a clanking bindery, but its own life begins in silence. It sits on a shelf in a bookstore or a nursery, a silent, inanimate object. But it is not empty. It is a vessel brimming with a silent promise. Its crisp, unopened pages hold a dormant magic. The vibrant colors of its cover are a beacon, designed to catch the most innocent and curious of eyes. Its simple words, carefully chosen, are keys waiting to unlock the vast uncharted territory of a young imagination. It is born with a singular, noble destiny, to be the first bridge between the world a child can see and the infinite worlds they can imagine. It is a quiet promise of adventure, of comfort, of a conversation that has not yet begun. Chapter 2. The First Encounter and the Ceremony of Choosing. The book's life truly ignites in the moment of first contact. It is chosen, perhaps by a parent who remembers it from their own childhood, or perhaps by the child themselves, their tiny, curious hand drawn irresistibly to a picture of a friendly bear or a brightly colored train. This first encounter is a sensory symphony. It's the gloss of the cover under small fingers. It's the faint, clean smell of paper and ink. For many toddlers, it is even the taste of a chewed corner, an act not of destruction, an attempt to understand this new, fascinating object with every sense available. In this moment, the book is given its purpose. It is no longer one of many, but the one. It is carried home, clutched tight, its destiny now entwined with the life of a single child. Its journey from a simple product to a treasured artifact has begun. Chapter 3. The Sacred Ritual of the Bedtime Story. Here in the quiet moments before sleep, the book achieves its highest calling. The world shrinks to the soft glow of a bedside lamp. The noises of the day fade away, replaced by a single trusted voice. The book is opened and the magic is released. The parent's voice gives it life. The printed words are the script, but the parent is the performer, the conductor, the magician. They infuse the simple sentences with drama, with humor, with suspense, with love. The book becomes the campfire around which two minds gather. It is a shared world, a secret space created just for them. This ritual is one of the most powerful serve and return interactions in human development. The child points at a picture. The parent names it. The child babbles. The parent responds. The book is the catalyst for this dance of connection. It is not just teaching words. It is teaching communication. It is not just telling a story. It is building a bond of trust and security. In these moments, the book transcends its physical form. It is no longer paper and ink. It is a tangible piece of love. It is the physical medium for a parent's affection and a child's comfort. Chapter 4. The Infinite Library Within One Cover. A child's first book is often read not once, not twice, but hundreds of times. To an adult, this might seem repetitive. To the child, each reading is a new discovery. This is the secret to its infinite stories. The first reading is about the plot. What happens next? The 10th reading is about mastery. The child knows the words are coming and delights in predicting them, a powerful boost to their developing sense of competence. The 100th reading is about exploration. They are no longer just listening to the story. They are studying the world. They notice the tiny snail hidden in the corner of a page, the funny expression on a background character's face, the pattern on the wallpaper. The book becomes a familiar, explorable landscape. The parent might use a different, silly voice, the child might ask a new question, and suddenly the same story becomes a new adventure. The book is a constant, but the experience of it is ever-changing, shaped by the child's growing mind. It is a single key that unlocks an infinite number of rooms. The nostalgia tied to these first books is incredibly powerful. For so many of us, the cover of a single book can bring back a flood of memories and feelings of comfort. What was your first book? What was that one story you asked for again and again? Share that treasured memory in the comments below. We would be honored to read about the books that shaped you. And if you believe in the power of a good story, hitting that like button is the perfect way to turn the page with us. Chapter 5. A Life Lived to Tatters. A child's first book is not meant to remain pristine. Their life of being truly loved is a hard life. Its corners will be softened and chewed. Its spine will be cracked and weakened from being opened with joyous force. A stray crayon mark might appear on a page, not an act of vandalism, but a child's attempt to join the story, to add their own color to the world. A page might be torn, taped back together with clumsy, loving care. These are not signs of damage. They are scars of affection. They are a physical record of joy, a map of a childhood. Each stain, each wrinkle, each tear is a testament to the countless hours of laughter, comfort, and connection it has provided. A pristine first book is a sad thing. It is a book that was not loved enough. The book's greatest honor is to be loved to tatters, to have given its physical self completely in service of its purpose. Chapter 6. The Eternal Echo. What happens when the child outgrows the book? It is not discarded. It is not thrown away like an old toy. Its physical life may be over, but its true legacy is just beginning. It is placed gently in a memory box, a sacred relic of a time gone by. It might be passed down to a younger sibling, its stories given new life by a new voice and a new set of wondering eyes. But its most profound legacy is invisible. The book's ultimate purpose was not just to tell a single story, but to create a reader. It was the gateway drug to a lifetime of literacy. The joy, security, and wonder it created become intrinsically linked with the act of reading itself. It taught a brain that black squiggles on a page can build worlds, that a quiet moment with a book is a source of infinite pleasure. The child who loved that first book is now an adult who seeks out new stories, who finds solace in libraries, who understands the world through the novels and non-fiction they consume. The original book, the physical object, was just the seed. The forest of knowledge and imagination it planted in a human mind is its eternal echo. Ending, the architect of a mind. So, why is it best to be born as a child's first book? Because its existence is a perfect circle of selfless love and creation. It asks for nothing but to be opened, and in return, it gives everything. It builds a bridge between a parent and child. It sculpts a developing mind, laying the foundations for language and imagination. It offers a safe and boundless world to a child who is just beginning to understand their own. It is a humble object that performs a monumental task. Its life is short and often physically brutal, but its impact is eternal. It dies a hero's death, leaving behind a legacy not of stone or gold, but of something far more precious, a human being who knows the joy of a story. The story doesn't have to end here. Our world is full of these profound, hidden narratives. If you want to continue turning the pages with us and exploring the deep meanings in our lives, make sure you subscribe and turn on all notifications. Until next time, find a good book.